What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how I created this set of Jeffree Star Blue Blood inspired nails. So when I saw his Instagram post showing his new collection and eyeshadow palette, I was like, oh my god, these would make some awesome nails. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. These nails are inspired by his new eyeshadow palette as well as his own nails from his release video. So if you guys would like to see how I completed this look, then just keep on watching. So guys, diving right in with today's video, and as you can see I'm using my flexi hand again today. So I'm going to first start by applying one coat of Kiki London's rubber base coat to all of the nails, and this will help adhere the gel that I'm going to be putting on top. And I am going to be forming a little bit of a nail enhancement here, so I'm going in with some of Venalisa's clear builder gel, and I'm applying this in 3 beads, making sure I have an even application through that whole nail. And this just basically gives me a little bit of a canvas to work on so the nails aren't lying so flat. And then once I had gone ahead and applied that gel to all of the nails, I went ahead and wiped away that sticky layer and then filed and buffed them. And that is my nails now ready to start working on the gel polishes. So first, for the middle finger and also the pointer, I'm going in with 2 coats of this Victoria Vynn blue gel polish. This one is number 76 and is called Polar Dream. So I do 2 coats of this, curing each for 30 seconds. Then for my ring finger, I'm going in with Kiki London's BL02, and this one is an absolutely beautiful light blue gel polish. So again, 2 coats of this, curing each for 30 seconds. And then finally for the thumb and also the pinky, I'm using another Kiki gel polish. This time we have Halo Ring from their Platinum gel range, and I'm only doing 1 coat this time, and then I cure that for 30 seconds. And then here is what the nails look like once I have gone ahead and applied my base layer to all of the nails, and I'm now going in with some Kiki London's No Wipe gel top coat, and I'm going to go ahead and seal that in, and I will do 1 even layer on all of those nails and then pop that into my LED light for 60 seconds. So now that I have my base prepared guys, it's time to start working on the nail art, and I'm going to be starting with the ring finger, which was inspired by the Blue Blood eyeshadow palette's packaging. So if you saw it, it's a really gorgeous sort of coffin shaped box, and it has these gorgeous lines on it with these really nice scroll design. So that's where I'm taking my inspiration for this nail. So I'm going to go ahead and apply 2 really tiny lines off to the side of that nail, and I'm using my indigo sugar effect gel and also my number 0 roubloff brush for this. So I'm just applying those lines, and then I will go ahead and cure that layer for 60 seconds. So for the gorgeous artwork that Jeffree has on his stamping plate, I'm going to be sort of replicating it with this Twirls and Swirls stamping plate. This one is by Lena Nail Art Supplies, and I'm also using my Mundo Diana's white stamping polish and my Nail Artisan stamper. I'm going to go ahead and just directly stamp that onto the nail, and I'm going to repeat the process at the bottom since the stamp didn't actually fit the whole nail. And then I'm just going to go in with my Indigo Nails gel paint again and my roubloff brush and just tidy up those little scrolls that came over onto the lines just to make sure they were nice and neat, and then I decided to add a little bit more for some more detail. So now I'm moving on to the nail art for the middle nail, and this is the one that was inspired by Jeffree's actual nails when he did his video. So if you saw his video, he had these most gorgeous blue sort of 3D reptile style nails, and I wasn't actually sure how I was going to be able to accomplish that, but what I decided to do was just to completely mattify that nail with some semi-lac matte top coat, and then I went in with the same gel polish that I used as my base colour, and I'm just going to go in and add some like irregular dots sort of shapes, and I'm doing this all down the nail. So what I decided to do was do 2 coats of this so it had a really nice 3D appearance, and then I flash cured as I was going along so none of the the little dots sort of joined each other. It did take me a little bit of a while, I'm not gonna lie, but I actually really loved the end results. Like I say, it was nothing like his nails at all, but they were quite similar, if that makes any sense. So my next idea was to go in and tie this nail in with Jeffree's eye look. So he had this really beautiful blue eye that was outlined with white. So what I did was I used my indigo gel paints, and I'm just going to go ahead and add a really thin border right around this nail. Again, just to sort of tie it in with his eye design, because he had this flawless eye look with this really beautiful white eyeliner, and I thought that was where I was going with this nail. So once I was happy with that, I did go ahead and add a second layer just so it was fully opaque, and I cured each layer for 30 seconds in between. And now we are moving on to the ring nail, which is going to be Jeffree's logo. So I started by applying some of my indigo gel paints to the top half of this nail, and then at the bottom I went to a diagonal slant, and I did 2 coats of this, and then I went in with the gel polish that I used on the ring nail. So it was Kiki London's BL02, and I basically just went in with 2 coats of that so it was fully opaque. So for this nail, I decided to go ahead and try to replicate Jeffree Stars' actual logo. So I haven't done anything like this before, so it didn't turn out exactly like his logo, but I was really pleased with the end results, and I'm just going to show you guys what I did. So I fully cured that nail, making sure everything was completely tack free, and I went ahead and top coated it. Just the top half with some of that rubber top coat again, and I am now going in once again with that indigo white paints and my roubloff brush, and I'm going to start by drawing the star. So basically I did the top half, and then I did the 2 sides, and then I sort of joined them together at the bottom to form the same sort of shape that his design is. Again, I'm not going to lie, it isn't entirely perfect, but I was quite pleased with the end results, and I will continue to practice because surprisingly drawing a star is not very easy. So I will go ahead and repeat that completely with a second coat just so everything is nice and opaque, and then that gives me the opportunity to tidy up my lines and make them slightly more prominent. So guys, what I'm going to do now is start going in and doing those little mirrored J's. These took me a little bit of a while and a few attempts, but what I decided to do was just draw a really thin line, and I followed the shape because I had my little inspiration picture beside me, and then when I had the majority of my lines all in place, I then went in and started to make the lines more thicker and started to add shape to those J's, and then I just repeated the same thing on the other side, and then when I had finished with that, I fully cured that nail for 60 seconds. So my next step was to go ahead and add a little bit of glitter to this nail because I thought it was a little bit burned. So what I did was I added a stripe of top coat just where those 2 colours meet, and then I went in with magpie glitter in Delilah, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's a beautiful iridescent blue shade, and I thought it would have matched this design really well. So I just went ahead and added some of that to that line and then fully cured that. And then once again, just to tie this in with the rest of the design, I'm going to do the exact same sort of little dot pattern that I did on the middle finger on this nail as well. And as you can see guys, I am just going to do this right down the whole of that tip, and I am flash curing as I go along just so those colours don't all melt together. And then I decided to go in and add a matte top coat to all of those nails. And as you can see guys, I'm also adding that matte top coat to that little 3D dotty nail that I did, and it actually turns out really cool, but I will give you guys an up close look at it in just a moment. So I'm going to go ahead and add that matte top coat to all of those nails apart from the thumb and the pinky, and then I cured that for 30 seconds. So for the thumb, this is going to be my major bling nail, again inspired by Jeffree's own nails from his video showing off his new collection. So I haven't really did bling nails quite this blingy, but I loved the end results. So I'm going in and I'm applying my jewellery gel and my top coat as I always do with my bling, and then onto that wet gel I am going to go ahead and start adding some large Swarovski crystals. So first up I have sort of like an air blue opal teardrop. It's absolutely massive, but it looked so cool. So I added this to the middle of the nail using my tweezers, and then above that I added an AB crystal cube. Again, I have never used one of these before, and I saw Jeffree's nails and I was like, oh my god, they look freaking epic, I need to give those a try. So this is where I'm going with that today. And then above that I'm going in with some of these little blue crystals, again to tie in with the blue design. And then I'm adding a square one above that, and then I completely cover that whole nail with AB crystals. Again guys, it took me freaking forever, but I absolutely loved how it turned out. Just wait until you see the end results of this. So yeah, I'm going in with these AB crystals that I got from Glitter Planet UK, and I'm just applying this to the whole nail. And it was while I was continuing on doing this damn voiceover that somebody decided to do some roadworks and stuff outside. So guys, if you hear any banging or stuff in the last part of this video, please ignore it. My neighbours have zero manners whatsoever. So yeah, as you can see, these crystals, they aren't actually Swarovski crystals. They are just glass crystals, I believe, but they have such a beautiful sparkle on them. And every time I've went to rebuy them on Glitter Planet UK, they've always been sold out, but I definitely need to get some more. They are simply gorgeous, and you cannot honestly tell the difference between crystal AB Swarovskis and these ones. The shine is so beautiful. So guys, back to the nail. As you can see, I am just completely covering the rest of that nail with these AB crystals, and then I will fully cure that nail for 1 minute, just because it's such large crystals that I wanted to make sure everything was fully secured to that nail. And then guys, to finish off this nail design, I'm going to go in with my nail sanitizer and just give those nails a really good scrub. Make sure any excess glue is off those crystals, and I'm not even kidding, make sure Pomeranian hair is off of those nails. My dog is molting at the moment, and the flexi hand seems to be like a magnet for the dog hair. And finally guys, once they are completely dog free, this is what the nails look like once everything is complete, and I'm absolutely in love with how these turned out. I'm not even kidding when I say this. When I saw his palette, it was absolutely gorgeous, and I just had to do a set that was inspired by it, but completely different for something that I've done on my channel. But I hope you guys enjoyed my take on these nails. And as always guys, I will go ahead and leave all of the products and where I got them from linked down in the description box for you, so if you've saw anything that you like, check them there and you could find it for yourself. And to finish off today's video guys, as always, I really hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. I would totally appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and you haven't already, don't forget to click that subscribe button and hit that notifications bell to be updated anytime I upload a new video. I would love it if you could join us over here. And as always guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!